Good morning, good morning. This is Alan Jimenez. Today we're going to be talking about how to sell a gas station and protect that commission. That commission, you have to protect it with all your heart. Oh my goodness, especially dealing with gas stations. I love my gas station clients, but boy, ooh, they're going to try to negotiate every single penny. Every single penny. And they're going to be looking at that commission. And one of the first stops they're going to be looking at, to make a negotiation is to get that commission. And so they're going to be like, well, he's making $100,000. You need to stand firm. You can blame it on your broker. You can blame it on the IRS. You can blame it on loans and advertising you have to take out. Whatever you got to do to have all your things ready to go. If they see any kind of hint that you'll discount your fees, they will go for more. And so my advice to you is to hold tight, do not budge. Now, once they stop, they're going to start attacking. He's going to try to go for you first to reduce $50,000, and then they're going to hit you again to go. Let's say the commission's $100,000. They're going to try to get half of that right off the bat, $50,000, and then they're going to hit you again. If you're a little weakling and you're very weak, they're going to get you again at the closing. They're going to start again, $25,000, because they're going to see you're eager for that $25,000. So you have to stay firm. Do not budge. Now, saying that, if you need to budge. Okay, man, I got to think. Hold on one second. Let me pause it. When you working with buyers, when you get calls, you need to do an exchange of information. You're going to get a lot of calls. So when they call, what I mean by exchange of information is that for every person that calls in, you need to add them to your database. And because that's a potential buyer, and a lot of them will be unrepresented. So when they call you, they're going to say, hey, what's the price of your gas station? And they're like, oh, okay, who am I asked is speaking? So immediately you got a phone number and you can get their name. So now you have their phone number and their name. Okay, and they're like, oh, this is Hussein. Ali Hussein. Okay, well, very nice to meet you, Ali. I am Alan Jimenez. That gas station is priced very aggressively at $2 million. It's making $100,000 inside and $120,000 outside. The lot size is 1 acre, and just the land alone is valued at $1.5 million without the. You just go on, and it's very impressive when you spit these things out. When you just automatically know, you don't have to let me check and I'll get back to you. No, you want to be impressive, but. So then when you got the name, you got the phone number, I want you to also say one other thing. I want you to say, you know what? I got a full report with the breakdown of all the sales and everything. What's your email address? I'm going to go ahead and email it over to you. The mosquito here won't leave me alone. And so now you got a name, you got an email, and a phone number. Now I want you to put that in your CRM, and I want you to label it. I want you to have a few tags available. I want you to put 1, gas station. That's 1 tag. Number 2, I want you to put buyer gas station. Number 2 tags. Number 3, now we'll leave those 2 right there just for now. We want to complicate things. The reason why you want to have, it's a gas station client and he's a buyer. As of right now, he is a buyer lead, and you want to be able to tag them so that you can search in your CRM and you can add them to a certain newsletter that you create later. It's in another class, but you're going to be sending out valuable information over the next 10, 15, 20 years that are relevant to gas stations. You don't want to send somebody who's looking for a gas station for something that's for homes. And that's what I see a bunch of realtors doing, sending stuff that's irrelevant. They're like, I didn't ask for this, and I don't even care. But if you specialize and you have a specialty in gas stations, you send, hey, a new jobber price came out, or what are we going to do with electronic cars, and what gas stations are doing with electronic cars and how they're headed in the future. What's going to happen, or new ways to make money with ATM check cashing services, stuff that adds value because they're going to remember you, not necessarily that you're going to be selling them. You can't think that I'm going to sell them something right now. Yeah, you got to eat now, but at the same time, you have to farm that lead over many, many years And then when it comes down to when they want to buy a gas station, or when they need to refer a gas station buyer or seller to someone, they're going to thank you because you're been the one contacting them. So in the subconscious, we're trying to reach them subconsciously, by giving them valuable information, staying in their face about gas stations. So you see where I'm going with this, but okay, that's what working with buyers and sellers. We talked about the commission. We talked about securing the commission. Make sure that you have the representation agreement signed. Don't throw a representation agreement into a new buyer the first day. You want to work with that buyer, a couple of times. You can, if you want to work with me, this is the way I work. And now that we've been working together for 1 or 2 days or a week, would you like to sign up with me? And I can do a lot. Excuse me. Still getting over this, whatever I'm getting over. So you could say, yeah, now that, my broker requires, that, or, I don't like to say that actually, no. Just like I said, hey, we've been working together for a while, and, I love to work with you just specifically. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start going from gas station to gas station, trying to find new properties that are off market. That way he has an incentive, he can't be just working, and I'm going to be working with that, and I'm going to be trying to find new properties by working together, because they are so easily to go to another buyer and do their own. They're very smart. They'll go to LoopNet, they'll go to CoStar, they'll go to other gas stations, go to the church, to the mosque, start talking, but if you lock them under contract and they're locked for, let's say 6 months with a 90-day protection period, that means that the contract is between you and them for 6 months. They can't buy a gas station for anything for 6 months. Now, when you write that listing agreement, I want you to make sure you put the buyer's name in any LLC or incorporation or entity that's associated with them, because I don't want any kind of problems with your commissions or something. I didn't buy it. I created a new entity. It's not me. No, I got a corporation here. You make sure to put the buyer's name. And then any entity associated with that buyer, because he'll just create one and it's not connected. I mean, I shouldn't say connected. It's not. It's his own entity. LLC stands on its own. So he can say I didn't buy it. My LLC did. So you're gonna say any buyer and any put the name of the buyer or any entity associated with him. Oh God, geez, can't talk today. But at least my voice is better today. Golly, what a antibiotics, all kinds of stuff. I don't know, buddy, but I thank God. So that covers that. Now we're going to be talking about in the next class. I don't remember, but we'll get there. Stay tuned, and I'm going to upload this now. And if you have any questions, just shoot them on